Hey guys, good morning. This is Mike with Hero Inspections. I'm on a new construction inspection here it's kind of on the edge of Winter Garden in Ocoee near Lake Apopka. But so I'm in this neighborhood. It's a new construction neighborhood, and I've been in here, or me and the other inspectors with the company have been here quite a few times, and we are continuously finding the same issue. The problem is that the drip edge is improperly flashed. This home is approved, signed off on, ready to close, but there is a major problem here that is kind of prolific throughout the neighborhood. So let's see, let me turn this camera around. All right, so I'm up here where the first roof transitions to the second story roof. So what we're looking at, so this is the edge of the roof. So this is the eave. This is the part of the roof that overhangs the wall. So we have the soffit, fascia, this is drip edge, we have a starter strip in there, and we have the shingles on top. So how this needs to be flashed, well, there are two ways according to the Florida Building Code, and both ways are fine, but they have to be done properly. So this way that they did this, so underneath all of the shingles in the starter strip you have roof underlayment. The underlayment is a black paper that goes on top of the roof decking, and it is below the shingles. So you can either lap that over the drip edge, which would be on top. You would see that showing right here if that was lapped over the top. It's hard to see with the shadow, but you can see the nail heads holding this drip edge in place. So nail heads, nail heads, nail heads. So they chose to wrap the underlayment underneath the shingles and underneath the drip edge. So that paper laps underneath here. So obviously if you think about it, water's gonna flow down the roof, potentially get behind these shingles, and you want that to drain over the edge of the drip edge, so that when the water comes off, it drips down onto the roof and down to the ground. So here, with that going underneath, the Florida Building Code requires 4 inches of roof cement or roof tar on top of the drip edge below the shingles. What that does is that still allows that water to flow over the top of the drip edge. My preferred method, what I like to see, is the underlayment going over the drip edge so that it drains without having that tar, because that tar or roof cement is going to be the weakest point as far as flashing is considered. So this is done wrong here, and this is a 3,500, 3,800 square foot house, and this is around the entire perimeter of the home. First floor and second floor. So it's a big job to fix. We found this on other houses, and they've gone back and they have to take up all the shingles around the perimeter. So they pull all these up, pull all of it up, all the way around the roof to reflash that. So it's a big job, and of course when they do that, they can cause damages to the shingles, which will then need to be repaired as well. But yeah, this just goes. There are more and more cities changing to getting away from their own their own code inspectors, and they're going to hire private code inspectors. And this is just another reason why I think that's a bad idea. You really need that independent eye. Like my guys, we come here, we're completely unbiased. We're paid a fee to come here and inspect, and it doesn't matter to us. We don't stand to make more money or less money based on the conditions of the home. We just want to give a thorough inspection so that the buyers have the most information. So I say that to say that if whether it's a builder telling you things are fine, of course he wants to say that things are fine, because then he can close on the house and they can log the profit. So we are completely unbiased. We're going to tell you the truth. And some of this stuff, what would happen over time is that if this water wasn't draining right over the drip edge, it would rot out the edge of that sheathing there. So I've seen that before. I go into a 5-year-old house or whatever it is, and the bottom few inches are all rotted out around the entire perimeter, and that is indicative of that flashing being improper. So it may not show signs for a while, but in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you'll start to see that major damage, and then you just have some major repairs ahead of you. But yeah, so it's important to get a home inspection on new construction, and it's important that your home inspector is checking things like this. This isn't obvious stuff You know, it's not like a broken outlet or something like that. You have to kind of dig into it, and you have to know what you're looking at, because there are different ways that this can be done properly. Unfortunately, this builder has not met those, and this is neighborhood wide. So, you know, I'm looking out over here, and there's going to be, I mean, there's at least several hundred houses in here. And if that same roofer had all this whole contract, he's doing it all wrong, because every house that we've inspected has been this way, and the builder is aware, and obviously it's not being corrected. So this is going to be an ongoing thing. So if you're buying a house or building a new construction home, call on Hero Inspections. We'll help you out. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.